This story really sounds like something out of a movie, but it happened right here in Austin just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, when a freak accident left a cyclist unable to move, his dog took over. The Night Beat's Jim Bergamo here now in the studio with us to introduce us to Yogi. Hi, Jim.
How you doing there, Tyler? Terry? 5 weeks ago on October 30th, Paul Horton set out for his morning bike ride. As always, his dog Yogi went along for the run. But this ride would end like no other and offer proof why dog is man's best friend. 57-year-old Paul Horton slides from bed to wheelchair at St. David's Rehabilitation Hospital. He wound up here after he failed to negotiate a seemingly little jump from trail to paved road here near Lake Travis.
I'd probably done that 100 times, 200 times.
But on the morning of October 30th, he didn't.
And I went over the handlebars, landed on my head on the concrete, just flat there, and life changed.
Life changed because he was now paralyzed from the chest down. Horton lay motionless for 45 minutes. With no one in sight, he realized his 4-year-old golden retriever, Yogi, who had been along for the run, was still by his side.
I expected him to behave like Lassie and run down to the police station and tap out my location in Morse code or something.
Yogi didn't do that, but something just about as impressive.
About this point,
Horton's neighbor, Bruce Tate, recalls walking down Mountain Trail with his wife when they were met by a familiar face, Yogi.
Yogi is a quiet, happy dog. He's never noisy at all, but he was barking furiously to get our attention.
The Tates followed Yogi through the wooded area and down the hill. They called 911. To this day, the Tates wonder what would have happened if Yogi had not interrupted their walk.
I don't think that we would have seen Paul without Yogi. I think Yogi saved his life.
But somebody who cannot move, who cannot ask for help, you can develop a pressure ulcer, you can develop an infection, you can develop a clot, and you can die if you're not rescued soon. So I think the dog was critical in allowing him to be rescued.
He's my hero. I mean, he's my hero. It's possible that if he had not done what he did, they would have walked right on by and gone down the road, and there's no telling when somebody else would have come by.
Now, Horton has some movement in his arms, hands, and upper body. His rehab specialist says in just a month, he's made the kind of progress it takes some patients a year to achieve. Horton and his wife Sharon say they're extremely grateful to St. David's, their friends and neighbors, and most of all, to Yogi.